Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on the time you are watching this video. The title of the message I presented for you today is Hope and Optimism. I said hope and optimism. First of all, what is hope? Hope is the belief or feelings that good things are possible, even when life is difficult. I recap. Hope is the belief or feelings that good things are possible, even when life is difficult. It is holding on to the idea that challenges can be overcome and the future holds opportunity for improvement and happiness. Hope motivates people to keep going, look for solutions, and take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. For example, some students struggling with a subject believe that with extra effort and support, they can improve. That belief inspires the student to keep trying instead of giving up. I move on to optimism. What is optimism? Optimism is the mindset that expects positive outcome. I said, optimism is the mindset that expects positive outcome. Optimistic people tend to look for the good in situation, believe setback and temporary, and focus on what is possible rather than what is wrong. Optimism doesn't a problems. It frames them as surmountable and assumes things can get better. For example, someone loses a job but consider and having the belief that it is fresh start or a chance to try something new rather than just a disaster. I move on to differences and relationship between hope and optimism. I said differences and relationship between hope and optimism. Hope is often a future focus, a desire and belief that something good can happen, while optimism is a general present attitude of expecting the best in our life. They work together, hope for action and enduring tough times, while optimism colors everyday thinking with positivity and resilience. I move on to how hope and optimism work in life. I said, how do hope and optimism work in life? One, staying motivated. I said, staying motivated. Hopeful and optimistic people persist longer when facing challenges. They are more likely to set goals, plan, and pursue them after setback. Two, coping with stress and adversity. I said, coping with stress and adversity. When difficult events happens, like illness or failure, hope and optimism make it easier to cope. This mindset provides emotional strength to withstand tough periods and bounce back. The next one, health and well-being. That's another how hope and optimism work in life. Health and well-being. People with higher levels of hope and optimism tend to have better mental health and even physical health. Optimistic people usually manage stress better, have lower rates of depression, and recover faster from illness. For example, assuming a person with a chronic illness hopes for better health and stay optimistic about managing their condition. This mindset helps them follow treatment and find joy in each day. I move on to how to build hope and optimism. In life, I said, how do you build hope and optimism? In life, one, set small achievable goals. I said, set small achievable goals. By achieving small successes, it builds confidence and hope in our life. Two, practice positive self-talk. I said, practice positive self-talk. That is another how to build hope and optimism. In life, practice positive self-talk. By replacing negative thoughts with positive and realistic thought, can help you to build hope and optimism. In life, the next one, focus on solution, not just problem. I said, focus on solution, not just problems. Train yourself to look for what can be done instead of dwelling on obstacles or problems. Number 4, accept setback as part of growth. Accept, accept setback as part of growth by viewing failures as learning experiences, not as permanent defeat. Number 5, surround yourself with positive people. I said, surround yourself with positive people. Optimism can be contagious. Spend time with people who encourage and uplift you. The next one, practice gratitude. I said, practice gratitude. That is another how to build hope and optimism. In our life, practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on what is going right in your life. We also help you to build hope and optimism in life. That is all I have for you today. Bye.